Basically, there's different models, is what it's called, and those models are based off of real data, right? So some companies create a model like GPT, for example. That was a model that was created with billions and billions of queries over years. So basically, someone took the whole history of the internet and put it into an AI that has algorithms to determine whatever question you ask. So the more specific you are, the better it's going to be. But eventually, you can have prompts where it starts to learn from those questions. So if you ask a question that's very specific in a certain way, next time if you ask in a very vague way, it'll know the answer for what you're looking for just based off of the way that you ask the question. So I think maybe not take over, that's going to take quite a while. But I think if we do it, if we keep going the way we're going, then eventually a lot of jobs are going to be pointless because some company that generates, for example, somebody who sits there and puts in data for a company like financials or database entry or whatever. Say a company sells a bunch of shipping products, right? Eventually they can just going to make robots that goes into the warehouse of all their products by itself. It scans the code automatically, knows exactly where it's going, and picks it up and puts it on the cart. And then you don't need a warehouse full of 100 people. So there's going to be a lot of jobs that change. So the smart thing to do now is learn how to manipulate the technology.
So how about the spaceships and Mars and planets? Do you
The thing
think
with spaceships right now, and especially what you see in fictional things, those people have gotten, or like in fiction, they've achieved something called fission, right? Fusion is what we have in like a nuclear reaction. So fusion is what powers a nuclear reaction. We create this chemical chain reaction that explodes, right? And in this sense, you're using something like uranium for fusion. But if you can achieve fission, fission is a more stable version of the energy. So if we can figure out a way to harness fusion in something like an engine or like a cell, then the possibilities will be endless. You could travel light years in seconds, or I guess in your country, light meters.
so? How do you know that? Is it easy for you to learn stuff quickly or not?
Yeah, I mean, I manipulate technology. I learn exactly how things work.
Okay.
And I study them, and then I take them apart and figure out how to put them back together, and then I understand them. So, I mean, anything that comes in, I just absorb the knowledge and
Okay.
I just do them.
Cool.